Brian back here with a quick algo update. Okay, you can see this. This is on the daily chart here, Algorand. All right, at some point this coin has to have a run here. Okay, we talked about a double bottom in the last video I did, and you can see right here this thing came down and hit that double bottom perfectly. Okay, one right there and one right over here, and it's held ground. So that's what we wanted to see happen out of this thing. Now hopefully we can get the breakout of this down sloping resistance right here. This resistance started back in well, actually it goes way back here. I'm sorry, let me zoom out a little bit here. It goes back to November of 2022. Okay, you can see here this has been down sloping resistance, started there. We have 3 touches, another touch, 2 more touches, and another touch down there. Definitely a valid trend line. We get a breakout from here, and this could be a pretty decent run for Algorand. Okay, give you an idea. Let's put this on the weekly, because that's the exciting thing. Look at that weekly RSI. I mean, that thing is totally reset on here, so that's beautiful. Last time this weekly RSI reset, we had a 85% pump there. This one here ended up being a 60% pump. Okay, we go back through these just to give you an idea of what could happen here. Okay, this pump here, I'll go through them quickly. 45%. All right, this one here, this was during the bull run. Okay, right back here, that was a pretty massive move here. Let's see what it was. 200%. We're just rounding it off here. Then this one here, so you can see every single time this thing resets, 650%. Okay, then you had this little run up here. Might look little there, but it ended up being a 673%. From here up to here. Okay, 673%. Then that little run there. Okay, so that's 176%. So the smallest one we had was 85%, I believe I said. So you can see that when this weekly resets, that's huge. All right, and it's bullish. It's at a 2.67 and a 1.21. All right, and I haven't been doing a whole lot of Algorand videos. I wanted to make sure this thing, last one I did was about a double bottom forming on this thing, and I've been waiting it out to see if it's held ground. Okay, that's the main thing. Ever since this thing got called a security, let me get some of these lines off here, guys. It's been kind of a guess of where this thing was going to end up, and that was the next big area of support for it. And I want to come over here and show you guys the addresses that are still holding Algorand. There's 17.5 million people still holding Algo out there. Okay, there are 27 people have $10 million or more of Algorand. There's 210 people that have at least $1 million worth of Algo. 630 that have at least $100,000 of Algorand. Addresses with a balance of $10,000, 3,906. Okay, and you can go down through here. You can freeze if you want. 1 million Algo tokens. There's 507 people. 100,000 Algorand. There's 2,500. So you can go down through, and you know the 0.1 and all that. They shouldn't even put all that in there. Okay, but 17,549,000. Okay, active addresses in the last 24 hours, 31,688. So a lot of people out there are still holding this coin. Okay, it doesn't. I don't think, including me. All right, I still hold mine. I'm not getting rid of it. I totally believe in this project. I mean, if we zoom out in a weekly on this thing, we went, you know, last time this thing, and we almost hit, what was it, 299? Actually went over about $3. So I think it's a buy right here. Me personally, I've been stocking up a little bit more on Algo. Okay, the SEC thing, we're just going to have to play it out. Okay, there's been many tokens out there that have done their battles with the SEC, got off with a fine. Of course, Ripple, they're the first ones to actually, you know, go this long with them and battle it out this far with them, and of course we're all rooting for them. Okay, now for this thing to break out of here, okay, boy, this would be beautiful if it does, guys. This is this has been a massive resistance, okay, and you can see if we break out of that, this thing's gonna go. I mean, if we break out, just say we get another 80% pump out of here, okay, and that was the low end of those pumps, okay. We're back up at about 30 cents, so that's almost going to double the price. All right, I would expect, like, if we take a Fibonacci and put on here, you know, if we get this breakout, if everything works out, all right, we need Bitcoin to play ball and hold ground here. Let's put the fib down here, okay, just to get back up to the 618 would put us at 30 cents. The 702 would put us at 33.8, and if we get up through that, you know, that's going to be the danger zone. It always is, right through here, okay, right from that 618 to that 786. That's the area you need to get through, okay. So we break out, we need to clear, let's call it 38 cents, okay. Then we'd be looking to take out this high over here. All right, this thing is far from dead, guys. People to this day trade Luna Classic, and that coin has been officially dead for quite a long time. Algorand is not dead, and I hate to even put it in the same thing as that. All right, there's still people out there trading this every day. The charts, the coins pop off no matter what. We've all seen meme coins take off, everything else. All right, so don't give up on Algorand, guys. Not financial advice, but I know when I put algo videos out, quite a, you know, gets a pretty decent response. So I know a lot of people out there have interest in this coin. You know, if we go over to the crypto bubbles, here's the daily. All right, that's the top 200. Let's put the top 100 on there. Yeah, you can see some nice bounces out there today. All right, Bitcoin kind of went up there, and I was kind of expecting this to happen. I put a Bitcoin video out yesterday. Went up there and got rejected out of that wedge. I apologize. Let me get my other chart up here on Bitcoin. Kind of, I said this in yesterday's Bitcoin video I did. Kind of expected this thing to come up here and get rejected at the bottom of this. Now, hopefully, we can break up through here, okay, or at least hold ground here. Now on the daily, Bitcoin's RSI has just flipped over, okay, it's bullish, all right, on the daily. The weekly is another story. That's the one that you know, it's over halfway down there, okay, which if we could hold ground, that would be great. If it doesn't hold ground here, it is coming down, you know. Let me show you the areas here. Expect this thing, you know, you got massive support down there around 24.3, and then you have another massive support area right up there at about 25.2, call it, okay. Anywhere through there, that thing could bounce. What's kind of strange right now is there's no support through here holding this, that held this up, which was kind of odd. We have support up where it's at now. As long as we don't lose that 26, call it 26.7, as long as we can stay above that, then it might not come down here to the lower ranges, okay. But if you take a measurement of that wedge, that break, if it fulfills the wedge measurement of this thing, right, let's get a measurement on this wedge and see how far this thing could go if it does the measurement. All right, the bottom of the breakdown, yeah, you could, according to it, okay, not according to me, but according to the wedge, if we fulfill the prophecy of this breakdown, you know, this thing could be coming down to the 24.3 area, 24.2, okay. You've seen it, you know. All I can do is show you what's going on here. And the DXY, that's another one, okay. We need it to play ball. I'm expecting this thing to come up to that 618 or 702 and hopefully get rejected off there. On the daily, it is 3/4 of the way up, okay. But on the weekly, this thing has reset, okay. So hoping that daily gets rejected up there, and if we get a falling DXY, okay, then we have rising crypto prices. So I'm keeping a tight eye on this. You don't want to see it break through that 10, you know, call it 104, really, call it 104. You don't want to see it break through there, okay. and it very well could, but we have the RSI on our side here, and it is almost showing tapped out. So I will be keeping an eye on these prices, guys. As far as the higher time frames with Algorand on the let's take a look at them. The 12-hour is going to need a correction. It's not on the stochastic. It's not real high on the regular RSI, though. It's only at a 45 right now. That daily is only at a 38 down here on the regular RSI. It could have a lot more room up, so keep your eye on this coin. If we break out of that, 17, call it 17.5 cents. We break out of that, and this thing could be going for a major run. Okay, watch for major support at 16 cents. We definitely do not want to lose that. All right, if we go back through here on the 4-hour, you can see that it could run around in here for a second. Okay, but it's running into a time when it's going to have to make a decision here within the next couple days here, either break out or break down, one of the two, and we do not want to break down from here. The next support for this thing, if it did, is down at 14 cents. Okay, then the next one below that, which we haven't been to in a long time, is at 9 cents. All right, then if it breaks down to them levels, then there's something else wrong with this token. All right, so all right, guys, thank you so much. Please hit the like and subscribe, and as soon as we get some action out of here, I will be back with you guys.